Hi there. I'm JD64, part of the Three Dorks Who Play games, with my two cohorts, Proteus 20X and Cros, not being here because I'm going solo again, and we're playing Kirby's Adventure. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, JD, you all just played Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. Well, Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland. I can't think of the names right. So why are you playing this? Good question. I was feeling inspired, let's say. After watching Crimson play the game, I was like, man, I really want to go back and just play through the NES version. That'd be interesting, I think. So let's take a look at what Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland was actually based off of. The game is a tad bit on the slower end, and there's going to be slow down. But I do intend to get this done in about 3 episodes or so. Because again, the game's not long. It's just, the game may take a little bit longer due to general slowdown. But more than likely, at the very least, I won't mess up my outros. So there's that. Also, so one of the advantages of having Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland is that you don't have to press up on the control stick to go into your floating mode. Which is very nice. But also, like, whenever anything is on screen doing something, the game just drops horribly. Another interesting thing, you can't inhale spam, like Crimson was doing in Nightmare in Dreamland. There's not really, like, a weird way to cheese movement in this game. Man, that's so finicky. But yeah, so we're going to be doing things the old-fashioned way, and just winging it. Yeah. My first Kirby game was Kirby's Dream Land 2 on the Game Boy. But that was... Man, that was forever ago. I remember getting that game from my cousin and his mom as a birthday gift. That was neat. That was really neat. That was my first, like, true exposure to Kirby. Oddly enough, I remember being, like, in Alabama, like, forever ago. Or maybe it was... Oh, goodness. I'm trying to think. Anyway, sorry. I was in Alabama, and I was hanging out with my uncle and aunt and my cousin. And I remember, like, being at a restaurant and seeing this kid playing, like, Kirby's Dream Land 2 on their Game Boy. So, like, that was neat to have that come back around full circle. And, yeah. Oh, Poppy Brothers gives you Crash. There's no bomb? Huh. That's bizarre. Huh. Well, that's something. But yeah, like I said, my first Kirby game was Dreamland 2, and I didn't ever get to play Kirby's Adventure until, gosh, I want to say when I got my 3DS, because I eventually downloaded it, either the original version or the 3D Pixel remaster or whatever on the 3DS. That was like one of 6 other games that they launched. But, you know, finally getting to play one of the original games, like, even before Dreamland 2, like, I mentioned in Nightmare in Dreamland, but in the very first Dreamland game, Kirby didn't have copy abilities. He wouldn't get them until Kirby's Adventure. And, yeah, it was very weird to see, like, go back and see, like, the origin point of the copy abilities. Very neat time. And another interesting thing is that whenever Kirby got copy abilities, that's when we started having to deal with eldritch entities at the end of these games. There was no, like, dark matter in the first Dreamland game. It was just King Dedede, and that's it. You didn't have anything like Nightmare, or Dark Matter, or Dark Mind, or Dark Nebula, or whatever, like, or Void Terminal. There was nothing, like, super crazy about the enemies. They weren't demons or anything. It was just, like, fight a penguin. And that was, like, the extent of, like, the big bad. until Kirby's Adventure. So Kirby's Adventure really did a lot for the series. I mean, giving copy abilities, giving like weird final bosses, music that really bumps, making fun of you for dying. I don't know, it's just Kirby's Adventure was integral to the direction of Kirby that we're in now. Which, I mean, I do have my gripes about the Forgotten Land or whatever. The Switch game. But I mean, that's just the way of 3D open world stuff, which I don't generally care for. Oh, goodness gracious! Oh, the slowdown's so bad. And I think for the first time playing this game was the 3DS remake version. That it was like the NES game, but it was just it ran at a good frame rate and didn't get slowdown. So I'm not as familiar with like how bad it gets in this game. I played the original version a few times, but not nearly as much as the 3DS remake I'm using in heavy quotations here. Ow! One thing that I don't like in most Kirby games, or rather when it appears in Kirby games, is that you get hit once and then you immediately lose your copy ability. Like, I know, I want to say Superstar is when Kirby first was able to take a hit and not lose his copy ability immediately. So that's neat, but unfortunately it is rife in most other Kirby games. And, yeah. And something that I wish they... Goodness. That they didn't throw in Nightmare in Dreamland is take a hit, lose your power-up. That was so irritating to see, like, Crimson have to go through that, because, like, even, like, just taking an accidental hit is just so punishing in this game. It's insane. There we go. I think Freeze may be one of the better copy abilities in this game. Just because it makes you invincible, and, of course, the enemy freezes, so that's always nice. Don't do it. There we go. And we're getting close to the boss. It feels... Oh, there's Meta Knight. And of course, Kirby's Adventure introduced Meta Knight as well. Another very integral character into the Kirby series. Give me the 1-up. I don't necessarily need it, but it's nice. There we go. Man, it's so hard to get to the very top in this minigame. Now I see what Crimson was talking about. Alright, King. Or not King, it's Wispy Woods. One thing that's interesting, the final boss door is just like, it's represented by King Dedede's like face. And there we go. That was tough. My thumb nearly started hurting from holding the B button for 10 seconds or whatever. Ice Cream Island. Every time I see that name, I just get a hankering for ice cream. I don't know what it is. You know, it's weird having, playing games and not having anything to, like, anyone to back up on. Like, not having Patu here or Cros here. So it's just me doing the commentary and the gameplays. It's kind of weird, not gonna lie. Oh, I could have used that. But I'll get over it. I'll get through it somehow. There's the not-so-great ability Tornado. Like, it's fun for movement, but it's not really all that useful. And then, like, to move up and down, you have to mash the B button. Man. I'll never get up there to the very top. And I'm not going to worry about hitting all the switches or anything, since in order to get to Nightmare, you just need to beat the game. So... I'm trying to think which game started introducing the hats. I want to say that was... Oh, right. I want to say that was, maybe Superstar, I want to say? I think it was Superstar that introduced the hat mechanic, or the hat gimmick. But, of course, Kirby's Adventure is one that started Kirby turning different colors depending on certain things he would absorb. Like fire, he stays the same color. Or, no, wait, he gets a tad bit darker. He's pink there, and now he's a reddish pink color. Kind of an orangey pink. Give me the wheel. And this one I can just breeze through the enemies, which is nice. Yep, you can still turn around this. Okay, good. No. Slow down. Give me the wheel. Give it back. No! I will say, friggin', when you lose an ability in, like, Kirby's Adventure or Nightmare and Dreamland, the star just goes flying away from you. Ah, I was right there! Oh, man. Good old classic tracks. Iconic pieces of music. Oh, wait, this door. Parasol is neat, because it creates a hitbox, like, permanently. On top of you. But, I don't like the slow fall, so we're gonna take Sword. Okay, I cannot reach that as I am right now. Wait. No, I can't reach that. That's great. Oh well, it just means I can move on the level a little faster. I like how there are certain abilities that still work underwater, like Sword and, I think Hammer works underwater as well in this game. I don't think really anything else does, though. Let's go to the side. Stop following me. Also, why didn't that Bronto bird die when it hit water? I guess they are aquatic. Ow. There are some times where the game feels a tad bit unfair with its enemy placement. And I only say this because the game does like to move really slowly. So, it's not exactly the best. It's hard to avoid certain things. Oh! That hurt me? Or that hit me? Whatever. Gotta time that trident throw. Come here. It's a good thing the axe wielder does not throw axes. Ugh. I hate how finicky this can get. And of course, running is still a tad bit finicky as well. Hold up. What? I know I touched the medicine bottle, and then I hit the fish immediately, which... That's weird. Anyway, I don't think I'll be using the rewind function very much. It's just that one thing was really weird. I'll never be number one. Yay! I thought about doing the extra game mode for the recording, but then decided against it because, well, it's not very fun. The extra mode. It's just hard mode, basically. And, I did try, like, a little while ago, like, as in, like, a couple months ago, on my own channel, trying to record, extra mode, for Kirby Dream Land. It didn't go well. It was super unfun. And, actually, it felt really unfair. It's just, you take so much damage. Stop following me. Never liked that about Brondo Birds. They always follow you. Give me the mushroom. Not that mushroom. The tomato. Don't you know? Mushrooms and tomatoes are the same thing. Also, you gotta love when Spark's on screen because it decides to immediately clog up the frame rate. Those of you that are uninformed, frame rate is that part where it slows down and everything starts to really chug. That's when the frame rate decides to drop. Ow. Fine, I don't need stone. Ah! Also, the whole thing with holding up on a control stick to float does get kind of irritating when you're using... Well, even like certain D-pads are bad, but the control stick... Because, like, you can just accidentally enter float mode by just barely even tapping up on the control stick. Which, I'm uncultured heathen, so I'm using control stick instead of the D-pad for this. I want that one up. There we go. It's worth it losing Mike for laser. Pew! Pew! Eh! The fact you can't refloat upon exhaling immediately is a tiny bit annoying. Eh. It really slows down the pacing. Oh, come on, it was right there! I don't understand. At what point do I even press the A button there? Oh well. Ah. Shotstones and parasols do not mix. Why is that Waddle Dee just running around like a crazy person? Ah, no, my laser! Much like Patu, I'll never get that laser. Okay, give me the medicine. Heal my broken body and my ego. Wheel! Not stone, wheel. There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted. Wait, hold on. Man, There we go. Man, that sword just bounces so much. Yeah, medicine. There we go. It's very much worth it when you are as bad at games as me. And immediately loses the wheel. Because again, the game just very punishing for making even a slight error. That was pretty cool. Also, floating is painfully slow in this game. And... okay. Oh, high jump. I could use that. Come here. What? I don't understand. Huh. Why did they explode? Oh, because blast. Got it. I was pressing the B button. Hold up. Can you really just not do it when you're free falling? You can't use high jump when you're in midair. Well, that ability is pretty bad. I think they at least fixed that in Nightmare in Dreamland. At least I would hope they did. Oh! It's just, it's teasing me. It's like, it's tickling me and then it stops. Oh, it's so evil. So evil. Alright. Ah, the painting thing. I don't know what this thing's name is called. It's okay. Ow. Because I'm freaking doing the slower method here. There we go. Ooh, Mike! Yes. There we go. Oh, the star rods are differently colored. Pitu wasn't making it up. Or rather, I should say, he wasn't confused. I was confused. Butter building. Could you imagine just an entire stack of butter? Or an entire building made of butter? Like, it sounds good at first. Until you realize how much cholesterol that thing will give you just by walking inside of it. I used it just to use it. Blast. No. I want to respawn it. I want it. Come here. Okay, now I got Crash. Again, I do prefer Spyro over Crash, but I'll make do. Goodness. It'd be neat if there was just a ROM hack of this. Like the only thing they changed is, like, you can take multiple hits before you lose your copy ability. That's the only difference I really want it to make. Like, that'd be neat. Ow. Come here. Right, I can't hit that switch where I'm at. Or can I? Oh, right, it's locked behind a door. Well, that's fine. Like I said, I'm not going after the switches or anything, so... what? What hit me? Whatever. Let's move on. There? Yes! I made it to number 1. Give me a 1-up. That's probably the hardest Kirby minigame to get down perfectly. I like the Kirby cannon in what's it, Triple Deluxe or Plant Robobot, or is it both? I think it's both. Why don't I remember this stage at all? Freaking, as of recording this, we played Nightmare in Dreamland yesterday, and it was in one sitting too. So I don't know how I don't remember what. Okay, I remember this part. All these annoying Bronto Burts. Okay. What was that? Okay, there was nothing. Wait, I don't even know what that is. Stone. Spark. Needle. Goodness, there's so much on screen. Rather, there's not that much on screen, but just the game thinks there is. This, to be fair, is one of the last NES games, and so they probably put more into it than most other games, which is why it does have such horrendous slowdown. Great. Speaking of horrendous, did you see that? I died like a chump. Let's get wheel. I really want it. Ow. Come on. amazing how that's like, it's moving fast, but it's really slow. I missed. Great. Come on. There we go. Now give me the wheel. Now, was it worth it? Let's find out. I'm thinking it will be. Yep. Yep, it was worth it. Anything that makes life a bit more convenient is usually worth it. It goes on for that long, huh? Great. Okay. I wanted that stuff. Let go of me. What? Okay, well. Gimme. Gimme backdrop. Is that it? Yes! Oh, that was a clear number 1, too. Lovely. So, yeah, progress is being made slower than when Crimson was playing Nightmare in Dreamland. I think there are a couple reasons for that. One, he's better at this game than I am, so there's that. And 2, I'm having to deal with loads of slowdown. Which, like, even with ignoring bonus doors, I'm still moving at a slower pace than the other video series. I love how backdrop is not great. It's fine, I'll just start back here. I have lives, I'll make it. I hate how you have to wait, like, a good second or so before you can, like, use your B button in midair. Like, that's lovely. I love when the game just decides, yeah, you can't use your action until we've decided you can. Right, give me Needle. What's in the store? Oh. What up? But I took damage from it, so was it worth it? Maybe. I don't know. Exit door, yes. Alright, does that give me health or just points? It just gives me points. I would say I miss when Kirby's gave you health at the end of bonus rooms, but not bonus room, but at the end of the level. That wouldn't be a thing until later Kirby games. So that is a function of Raw Kirby that I wish was in this. Because despite this game being for children, I'm not exactly the best at it. So there is that. Like, okay, well, that worked. I'm gonna say, I tried jumping and pressing the B button in midair, but it decided it didn't read the input. Huh. Gimme sword. No. And we can just cruise on through. Okay, well, I didn't want that one up anyway. Give me the tomato. And there's the exit door, right where it should be. Ah. Still difficult. Ascending the butter building. Getting more and more butter as we go. It's not quite cheese, but, you know. It can't always be cheese. Whoa, wrong way. I find how Spark is just kind of... Spark and, what was it, Freeze? Whatever, the one that... Ow. Whatever. That they're just kind of reskins of each other. Except Spark doesn't have the freezing effect. Ow. Give me hammer. Allow me to whack the crap out of things. I could use both of those. Yes. I think they just gave me a free hammer for the boss. Unless there's one more stage. I can't remember. Ah, one more stage. Then the boss. Which means I gotta play really carefully if I want to keep the hammer. Because I want to keep the hammer. The hammer has always been a useful... Huh? Has always been a useful power-up. It deals all the damage. In fact, I think it's a one-hit... Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna say it's pretty much a one-hit kill, and... Well, one-hit kill, I say. Most enemies don't take more than one hit in Kirby games. But the hammer's a one-hit kill for pretty much any Kirby enemy. Aside from Gordos, which are, in fact, invincible. Unless you're playing Link's Awakening, in which case, those Gordos are not the same Gordos as Kirby games. Because this, in fact, die to one sword swipe. Okay, you know what? Forget the hammer. We're going Fireball. I can spam that easier. And even though spam is very salty, it's good. What's in the door? Health? Yeah. There we go. Oh, can Kirby not phase through platforms in this game? Also, yes, I blatantly ignored the switch. I see no point in pressing it. And here's the dark room. Now, I could grab light, or I could just move on with my day. And, yeah, get through that one segment. You kidding me? Give me... I pressed the beep... Whatever. That's fine. I didn't want to go into the boss room with a power-up. I wanted to take more time while trying to beat the stupid thing. I can't remember what it is. Is it Krako? No, it's not Krako. It's Sun and Moon. Give me something I can use to spit at you. Ow. Hold on, can I exit? No, I can't. Alright. Hold on, can I go back before I went into this level? Yes, I can. Now, can I leave a level? Yes, I can. I'll take pretty much anything at this point. Okay, and I have laser. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay, why are these bosses taking so long to kill? Because freaking Cros was able to dispatch them pretty quickly. I don't mean to go back into hover. Ah! Whew. Barely made it. And there we go. Worlds 1 through 3 cleared. In more time than it took Crimson to clear 4 worlds. Okay. Anyway, that's gonna cover for this episode. I'm I guess we'll try to clear levels 4 through 5 or 6 in the next one. Anyway, I want to thank you all so very much for watching. If you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that little like button. And hey, if you're new here and you want to see more of what we're doing here, go ahead and hit that little subscribe button. It's free to do, and it would mean a lot to us. And hey, if you have anything to say, tell me about how bad I'm doing, or if you have anything to suggest that we could play, be sure to leave a comment, and we'll see what we can do. Links in the description for all of our channels, links to Patu and all of his stuff, his socials, his drawing channel are in there, Cros, his channel as well, and my channel and my Twitter. Everything's there, and yeah, hope you like what you saw, and we'll catch you in the next one.